Welcome back to the deep dive. You're here, like us, I guess, trying to keep up with artificial intelligence. It's moving so fast.
It really is.
Today, we want to sort of cut through some of that noise. We're focusing on something pretty crucial, how AI might actually, create a genuinely better future.
Yeah.
Our mission, basically, is to pull out the most important insights from our sources about AI's positive potential.
Absolutely. Let's maybe set aside the scary robot stuff for today.
Right.
Because our material, it really highlights this powerful idea. AI isn't just like a tech shift. It's a catalyst for real improvements in the world.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's maybe unpack what that actually looks like.
Right. Because you mentioned AI, and yeah, a lot of us, our minds go straight to science fiction. But the story emerging here, it's more about AI being an engine for progress in really fundamental ways.
Exactly.
Our source makes that clear. It's saying the real story isn't just automation. It's building a more positive future. That's the key idea.
And the source gives some great specifics, really brings it to life. Think about healthcare.
Yeah.
AI algorithms are being used there now. They get trained on these, huge data sets of medical images, scans, that kind of thing.
Right.
And they can spot these tiny anomalies, sometimes much earlier than a human doctor might.
Wow.
This isn't just theory, It could mean saving lives, finding things earlier when they're treatable.
That's a powerful example. It really hits home. You imagine AI just sifting through thousands of scans.
Yeah, with speed and accuracy we just can't match.
Finding those little red flags super early.
Yeah.
It gets past our, human limits for processing that much info.
Precisely.
And then there's the whole climate change angle, too.
Exactly. That idea of using smart data, that's another really strong example from our source.
Smart data.
Yeah, so AI analyzes just massive environmental data sets, things like weather patterns, energy use, deforestation, to spot key trends and figure out better solutions, like making smart grids way more efficient, cutting energy waste.
Or even predicting extreme weather events better so we can prepare.
So it's basically AI finding hidden patterns in all this complex data, whether it's medical or environmental.
That's the core of it.
Yeah.
Its ability to learn and see connections.
And the potential reach seems huge. Our source uses this phrase, shaping a brighter, smarter future. And these examples, healthcare, climate, they really show how broad that could be.
And what's interesting is these aren't just like one-off applications.
Right.
The fundamental skill of AI, learning from data, finding complex links that's useful almost anywhere.
Yeah.
And the source kind of ends with this question, doesn't it? It asks, are you ready to be part of it?
Right. Which sort of flips the script.
Yeah, it suggests that making AI work for good isn't passive. It needs us, our understanding, our engagement.
It shifts things from just worrying about the unknown to thinking about how we can actively shape a good future with it.
Yeah.
So wrapping up this deep dive, the main takeaway seems pretty clear.
AI really does hold significant promise for positive change, especially in big areas like health and, protecting the environment, helping us intervene earlier, manage resources smarter.
Which leaves a really interesting thought for you listening in.
Okay.
We've talked about these first few applications, healthcare, climate. So thinking beyond that, what other big parts of our lives do you see AI really improving? And maybe even more importantly, what role could you personally play in that future as it unfolds? Something to mull over.